He closed his eyes and started praying to Thor, the god of wind and storms. "Dear Thor, please stop blowing my ship. You're making me look bad." It was at that moment a great scream rang out.
"My pig barn!"
It was too late. "Yeah, thanks, Thor," Leif muttered under his breath.
"Smash!"
"Oink!" shouted a furious voice. Leif blinked and wiped the dust out of his eyes. He was upside down again, but this time buried under rubble and broken planks.
"I said oink!"
came the voice again.
"Is this your doing?"
Peering up through the wreckage, Leif saw a group of angry pigs.
"Where are we supposed to live now?"
Before Leif had a chance to answer, a great paw reached down, grabbed his leg and hauled him up through the debris. "Hey, be careful! I've just had a traumatic accident." "Oh, hello, Father."
"Fear not, pigs," growled Eric. "Leif's bed is plenty big enough."
What?" spluttered Leif in disbelief. "I'm not sleeping with a bunch of pigs."
"Then the quicker you rebuild their barn," snarled his father, "the less time you'll have to share a bed with them. At least you'll be warm in this forsaken land. Consider yourself lucky."
Chapter 2. Welcoming Party. The blazing flames from the fire pit brought welcome warmth and colour to Eric the Red's great hall as celebrations for the safe return of the chieftain and his crew got underway. Forced to sweep the floor as punishment, Leif could only look on longingly at all the dancing and singing. "Are you not joining us, young Leif? You're normally the first up on the table with your flute." "Didn't you hear?" sighed Leif pitifully. "I destroyed a longship and the pig barn, so it's only sweeping duty for me tonight." "Shame!" cried the Viking as he pranced about the table. "Your jolly tooting always cheers everyone up." The Viking leant over and pushed a sweet bun into Leif's pocket. He put his paw to his lips. "Shh, don't tell your father," he whispered with a wink, before jumping down and toddling off to join in the merriment. As Leif nibbled on the bun gloomily, a great roar went up as the musicians broke out into a popular song about Eric the Red and his exciting escapades. Leif could not resist. He let his broom drop to the floor and grabbed his flute from his pocket. "Ha! I can't miss this." "Yes! Whip, whip, whip!" Unable to help himself, Leif skipped and jumped across the wooden tables, joyfully tooting and peeping along to the music. What fun! He whirled around, clipping plates and sending horns of ale flying, lost in the sounds of the music and cheering. Then he tripped, slipped, and stumbled.
"Here's the little musical mouse! Ha ha!"
Trying to steady himself, Leif grabbed a big Viking by his tunic. That Viking grabbed another Viking, who grabbed two more. In an untidy jumble of flailing legs and flying helmets, they all crashed heavily into a table. As the dust and chaos settled, the great heap of Vikings burst into uproarious laughter. From beneath a tangle of legs, Leif also let out a muffled laugh. "Let's do it again," he cried. "Let's not." "Freydis!" "You torment me, brother," hissed Freydis. "As ever, you play the fool when you should be acting like a leader." Leif stood up defiantly. "Now, Freydis, you listen to me." "No, I've done enough listening." Snap! "My flute! You split my flute in two with magic," gasped Leif. "You know Mother disapproves of magic." "And I'll split you in two if you breathe a word," Freydis hissed. She grabbed Leif by his tunic collar and pulled him close. "You may only be 10 years old, but as the eldest male, you are heir to this settlement. Even the gods must know that letting a clot like you one day rule Greenland would..."